Hi. Look, awkward. A little note about the hair. I don't know what we're doing. I tried to have a cute little hairstyle and it didn't end up working. That's fine. I'm also still working on my setup, not just the one on my head, also the one surrounding me. And I try to use this microphone, so again, if ever there's something I could do better, please let me know. Yeah, that's all for intro thoughts. I want to talk about a couple things that help me be distracted less, and I have divided this video into, I think it's 4 parts. Editing me, please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, girl, it's 3. Different sources of distractions and how I deal with that and how I help myself maybe not get too distracted all the time. If your specific distraction problem is not in one of those parts, then basically you can adjust the techniques I'm about to talk about because it's not that deep. Basically, the overall... Can I say basically? One more time. Let's say essentially. Essentially, the thing we have to do is always the same. I can't talk about distractions like having a child that wants your attention. I cannot imagine how distracting and hard that must be. And if you're right now staying at home, being a parent and working, then if I had a hat on, I would take it off for you. What I want to talk about are distractions that sneak up on you, and before you know it,
you opened a new tab.
So it's really about breaking this automatic chain of motion that gets you into the distraction place or to the distraction tool. Did I already mention? Anyways, I'm gonna divide the video into 4 parts, and I put timestamps down below. Wow. And I put timestamps down below so you can go and just check out the part that interests you. If you're not interested in watching the whole video, I get it. So let's start with the phone. This is a big one for me and for a lot of people because we're sheep. The phone with all its apps and all its ways for me to you're way too close. What was that? The phone with all its apps and ways to communicate with other people and ways to get distraction is a dangerous thing. So, assuming you don't need your phone for your work, which if you do, you might be lying to yourself. Let's just assume you actually don't need it for your work and you can put it away. You need to put it away. Turn it off. Because what we want to do is put a lot of distance between us and the distraction thing. When I would be working in a library, which of course none of us are right now, I would leave the phone in the locker, for example, or at home, not even take it with me, because I need to stop. If I have my phone close, I will look at it. Turning it off is a good start. It will delay your instant gratification feeling because you have to turn it on, and then a couple seconds go by, and in those seconds you maybe come to your senses and be like, oh no, I shouldn't be doing this, but if the distraction is readily available, both like in physical distance and also just already open and there and turned on and accessible, I don't know how strong you would have to be not to get distracted by that, but I personally, that's not an option for me. I'm a trickster. I'm not very smart or strong when it comes to like my distraction habits or whatever. I just need to trick myself. So now that we're not working in a library and I can't put it in a locker or whatever, sometimes I put my phone in my mailbox outside my house, into that part of the mailbox that's only accessible by key, so that nobody be stealing my phone. But yeah, put it away, gone. I turn it off, I put it in the mailbox. And if I want to check my phone, I have to not only get up, but walk down the stairs, take that phone out, then decide, do I look at it now, standing in front of my house looking a fool, or do I bring it up, but then I have to bring it back down again, and the Lord knows I'm too lazy to do that. Going through all of that is not worth it for me. So already I have weeded out one potential way of distraction for me to just go down. Sometimes I can't put it in a mailbox. For example, when I'm at work, I can't put it in the mailbox, or one of my coworkers will come up and be like, whose clown phone is this? What I will do then is put it in an envelope and close that thing, put it in a drawer, and then, of course, it's available and stuff, but you would have to go through the drawer, open the envelope, rip it open, turn on your phone. So wherever you can put it in, I don't know where. Put it in a suitcase, put that suitcase on your closet, put it in your sock drawer, put it in 2, 3, 4 socks, put it away. Give it to somebody if you can. If you maybe want to give it to your flatmate or something, tell them, listen, we have an addiction problem going on here, and I need you to not give me my phone when I ask you to give me my phone, because I really need it. Because what I really need, my friend, is to do some work. Basically, the trick is to make the steps that you have to do in order to get it, make them come back into your mind, make it work. See, what your brain wants to do is not work. This is why it's looking for distractions and for some instant gratification type experience. And you're not giving it that, because now you have to do work to get to the distraction. It's no longer worth the thing, because it's like, oh no, that's not what I meant. I wanted something right now, and if I can't have that, then I'm gonna try something else. So in case you do need your phone nearby because somebody could call you like Hogwarts because your letter got lost or some shit, what I would recommend is deleting all your social media apps. This will not delete your accounts. This will just delete the app from your phone, and you will have to re-log in when you download them again. That too just makes it that much more annoying to get to Instagram. For example, Instagram and Twitter are two big ones for me where I just get the lost. I don't know why, but it's the first couple seconds that you have to make it through. After you have that initial urge to distract yourself and grab something, for me at least, if you make it through the first couple seconds, like 5 seconds or so, you're back in some control. Like you can be like, okay, do I really need this? And also, let me tell you right now, I think if you're that determined to be distracted that you go down to the mailbox or you go through jump over all these hurdles to get to your distraction, maybe you just need a break. If my mind is that devoted to getting to that phone and sitting on the couch and doing whatever, do it. For me, there's no point in working now because I have to give it that first. 4 out of 5 times that's not what's happening. I'm just like, my brain is maybe annoyed because it can't solve a problem in front of it or whatever, or it's not enjoying the work it's doing or whatever, so it will just automatically try to get some stimulation from an app. And if I catch it doing that, then I have a chance of getting back to work. When it comes to WhatsApp and things like this, so you getting messages from people that are distracting because then you feel like you have to respond or you have FOMO or whatever, turn off your notifications. What I sometimes do is tell the people who I would usually frequently text with, I tell them, hey, I'm going to be working, so I'm going to be shutting off my phone. So I don't feel like they could have texted me and because, I don't feel like they could have texted me and now think that I don't like them anymore because I'm not responding, because they know I'm working. And that takes off that feeling of, what I need to check if I can answer, or they think I don't love them anymore. Okay, so the phone is gone, phone is out of the way. Obviously, that's only half the trouble, isn't it? When you work on your computer, you have constant access to more distracty sites. And we need to get rid of those too. I like to use a Chrome extension called Stay Focused. I'm sure that exists for other browsers as well. It's an extension that will allow you to enter blog sites onto a list, and then you won't be able to visit those sites for a time that you set. I just wanted to show you real quick what the extension looks like once you added it to your Chrome. You can go and add a maximum time allowed per day where you're allowed to browse on all the pages you have listed on your blocked sites list here. And once that time is expired, you will not be able to change the settings or access these pages for the rest of the day. Or you can go with the nuclear option, which means that you block all the pages that you have on your blocked sites list for a time that you set. Or you can enter allowed sites and then block all the websites except those on my allowed sites list. Just make sure that you don't block all websites if that's not what you want to do. I did that once and I had to do some research for a paper, so I kind of played myself. Okay, so that was Stay Focused. You want to put Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that on your blocked sites list, but I realized I also just watch yourself. Keep notes one time when working. See what are the pages you go to for distraction. I guarantee you it's not just the obvious ones. I have this thing where I have blocked all the Instagrams and all the Twitters and the YouTubes and all of that, and then I'm working on something, doing something for uni or something, and then I go check my work emails or something. Like, that's I can feel the tab opening. Check my work email because it's so important on a day that I don't work. Like, it's the most boring goddamn thing. Cool, I can't get distraction from things that might actually be entertaining, so I'm just gonna check my work mail. Come on, make sure you add those pages onto that block sites list as well. I mean, if you truly have to check your email regularly, you can have them blocked for an hour, then check your email, then block them again for an hour. But you have to block all of them pages. Make sure you're not just replacing your one go-to distraction with just another one, because your mind, it's sneaky. So sneaky. So that was the internet, right? Now I want to say something additionally to that stay focused part. I like to work with timers, but at that point in my distraction journey, I have already turned off my phone, put it in the mailbox, and blocked all the pages from my Chrome thing, so I can't go on YouTube and enter and look for a timer there, right? There is another thing that I have used in the past, and I just completely forgot about it when filming this video. I'm sorry. It's a page called timertab.com, and it's just that. It has a timer on it and an alarm clock, and you can just use it for that. So yeah, I'll link it down below. That's all I just wanted to add. I don't know why I forgot when filming. Okay, bye. Maybe you have a timer in the kitchen, like a cooking timer thing. Maybe there's a church nearby that will alert you every 15 minutes that Jesus is on. No, shut up. Maybe you have a church nearby that will ring the bells every 15 minutes. I don't know. But if you just need a timer, then I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, but you were gonna figure that out anyways. So Stay Focused is a Chrome extension. That means that it doesn't work on Safari, for example, just on other browsers. So if I truly need YouTube, say for a timer or maybe for some white noise or stuff, I will go on Safari, open YouTube there, and look for whatever I need. The trick there is, though, do not, I repeat, do not lock yourself in on that YouTube on Safari or on that other browser you're using, because then at least it won't recommend you the things you actually want to see. Have you seen the recommendations page of YouTube for like anonymous watchers and just people that aren't logged in? It's a dark place. It's a place in hell. Nobody wants to watch any of those videos. And because I don't use Safari as my browser, and specifically not as my YouTube Yuhui browser where I watch my videos that I want to watch, it doesn't know me that well. Also, don't log in on your Instagram on that other browser. Don't make anything accessible. Try to really use that then for only just a timer, or if you need some sound. So that was phone and internet. Now, because we're working from home, there's another one that's in there, and I think that a lot of people struggle with. And actually, I didn't realize I do it too, because I thought, well, it's a good thing. But it's still something that isn't work that I have to be doing in that moment. And that's cleaning. My space is pretty clean these days. And I can only assume it's because I don't want to work. When you're at the office, you won't start randomly cleaning the office, although I have done that in the past, actually. First, I want you to ask yourself, why do you think that this particular distraction is coming up? Is it because something is in your sight that bothers you and that you feel like you need to clean? Or is it because honestly, your mind just wants to distract itself and will take on anything. And because it's cleaning and not just scrolling through Instagram, this will make you feel more productive. And it works. Like, there's no question. It absolutely works. Or is it because you're at home and you feel bad now, and it's just some sort of guilty conscious thing where you think like you have to add more to the family home life, and that's why you have to clean more, and that stops you from being able to give all your focus and energy to the homework at hand or the work at hand. If it's because something is bothering you that you see, clean that beach. Clean it, make it go away, or just put it away. This is why I keep my desk clean. But I don't, like, the desk is clean, not the stuff on it is clean. The stuff on it is lying on my bed. I need it to be gone because I don't see it. When I look up from my desk, I see a shelf thing and some decoration and stuff, so that doesn't bother me as much. If I would be looking in this direction, by the way, if I would be looking in this direction, I would have a problem. And I started having that problem because I kept switching my place. So I straight up hung up a plastic, what's the word? curtain but for on the floor. Rug, I think. I hung up a rug over my shelf so I don't see it. Because if I see it, I will want to clean it and tidy it. Because, it does not look nice. And I also really don't want to work. So wouldn't it be, win-win? If no, lose, bitch. You need to be working. So if you can, clean or tidy up that part of the room that you're working in so that you don't see it all the time. If that's not possible or just not enough, then what I sometimes do is I just clean a bit first, then do some work, because then when my brain starts trying to tell me that, oh, but you haven't cleaned today, you haven't done your share, then I'm like, yeah, but I already did some. You have to bargain with it sometimes. I don't know. And if the reason you get distracted by cleaning is because you feel bad because you're home more and, just you want to add more to the home life or whatever. Because I think we feel that we should be doing more at home and in general because we're home all the time. So why are we not helping more? Why are we not doing more? Let's remember that at some point in the day, you're supposed to work. You're not at home in an available sense all the time. It's like you're there physically, but not really. So maybe there to do something first, do the dishes, clean some floors. I don't know what people do to keep clean. I don't know. And then start working so you can ease your mind a bit. I think really, for me, at the end of the day, it's all about making that immediate response of my brain a bit harder. Make it harder to grab a distraction. Make it harder to start with something new, like cleaning, either because you already cleaned it or because it's not there anymore, or because you already did something and it's harder to convince yourself that you can go clean now. And with everything physical that's distracting to you, put it away if you can. Put it away. Gone. Mailbox. Bye. Send it away. Don't send it away. That's not gonna end well. I did think about that once though. I thought if I make a package with my phone, right? And I send it to myself, it will take 2 days to arrive back to my place. And if I let all the people know that in 2 days I won't be or during these 2 days I won't be available, that would be, actually it's not that bad of an idea. So that's all I have for today. Be kind to yourself, okay? It's very hard to work from home. Distractions are everywhere. Cats, plants. Maybe a big thing too is to just accept that we will be less focused. We will have more distractions. I mean, this is why we invented offices in the first place, right? Like, you have to go somewhere, do it there. Okay, that really wasn't the only reason, but you catch my drift. There's a reason we don't all usually work from home. And among other things, it's because it's very, very difficult. And I think the human mind has a hard time switching between tasks, between things it has to do, when the surroundings just stay the same, and even the same computer and things. Like, that's difficult, okay? What's going on here? What's the problem? Don't need this, thank you. Okay, close everything. Close everything. I'm so awkward today. I'm so awkward. Bye.